When to get rid of your excess inventory. That is what this video is going to be about. So anyone who is selling on Amazon would want to watch this. That way you can hear what I have to say, you can evaluate that, and then possibly even weigh in, because this is something that we all have to deal with once you're actually selling on Amazon. So, hey, we need your input as well. This is going to be so exciting. This is what to sell on Amazon. I'm Horace. Let's go. Okay, guys. Thank you, hustlers, for taking a moment of your time to spend with me. My name is Horace, also known as La Machine, and on this channel, we focus on selling on Amazon using the arbitrage business model. So if that's something you're into, consider subscribing to the channel and hitting the bell notification. Do it right now. It's free, and you won't miss any of the content that we pump out each and every week for your benefit. Also, if you find any value at all in this video, give it a thumbs up. It helps with the algorithm and all that good stuff. So without further ado, let's get into it. So here's the deal, guys. Okay, number one, you have to understand something. So let me just get it out there. This is the facts. Everything that you source, everything that you buy for the purpose of selling on Amazon, everything that you bought will not sell. Or more accurately, it will not sell as fast as you would like. When you got over 300 million people buying on Amazon, 9 times out of 10, the product will eventually sell. But if you're trying to move that inventory, more accurately, it's not going to sell as fast as you would like. But for the purpose of this video, we're just going to say everything that you buy will not sell. And why is that? And I want some people to weigh in on this, because this is important, especially for your newbies, to understand. Why is it that everything you buy isn't going to sell? You know how your newbies are. They want everything to work out right, and everything they buy, it better sell, and it better sell fast, or this business doesn't work. So let's help the newbies come into this business with a realistic expectation. You know, that's what I'm all about, because that's where success really comes from, understanding what is reasonable. Okay. Number one, as far as what I'm going to tell you today, prices change all the time. That's just the way it is. So at the time that you're sourcing the product, it's at one price as far as the price it's selling for on Amazon. And that's changing all the time. That's why people use things like repricers, and that's one of the reasons prices are constantly moving, because so many people who are professionals out here, they're using repricers because they're doing whatever, tanking the price and whatever they're doing, adjusting. Okay, other people are driving the prices down. It's fun when you're doing your sourcing. It's fun to think that you're the only one out there. Out of 3 million people selling on Amazon, it's nice to think that when you find a product, well, it's just you. You know what? Especially if you're doing online arbitrage, you got a whole bunch of people looking at that. So you can expect that prices are going to change. Okay, another reason that the product may not sell, it may be a seasonal item. You got it out there and you thought, hey, look at where are we now? We're in back to school. Okay. Yeah. How long is that going to last? Well, it's going to peak right around somewhere in the beginning of August. I don't know. And then if you got back to school stuff, it's not going to sell. Okay. Or at least not as fast as you would like. Another reason, expiration dates, particularly if you're selling items in the grocery and gourmet. You bought an item, looked good, you waited it out, and now you got to get rid of it because it's expiring. That happens. I can tell you that from my personal experience, because most of you who follow this channel know I do a lot in snack foods. Snack foods don't give you a long expiration date as compared to something like, for example, canned goods. Okay, so those are just a few reasons that you might not sell the product. Bottom line is, get over it. Get over it. If you're a newbie, I want you to be listening right now. If you're experienced, I want you to weigh in on this right now. Get over it. This is business. If you can't handle it, if you can't handle the fact that there will be losses in this business, then what you can't handle is business. Don't even bother getting into it or any other business. Okay, because this is part of it. Everything isn't going to be a hit. That's okay. You want more hits than misses, but you're going to have some misses. Okay, so why do we want to get rid of that inventory if it's just sitting there? I mean, the answers are obvious, but let's just unpack it a little bit. You're losing money, number one. But what's more important to me is you're losing use of that capital. That money is tied up from the time you source the product, from the time you put that money down to buy the product. Where is that capital? It's tied up in that inventory, in that set of headphones or whatever. And it's there until you can get it back out with the profit, get it back out at a loss, or get it out breaking even. Either way, get that out of there if it's not moving within your time frame. Once you know that you've lost, then you really need to just get out of it. Cut your losses, take that capital, and you can reinvest it. Now, I'm going to show you a little something to consider here. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to cut over to just a listing on Amazon. And what you can see is when we talked about seasonal, this would be a seasonal product. This is something, you know, the kids or whatever can keep their little stuff in, you know, it's a game, whatever. But my point is this. One of the things you got to consider is if you are doing FBA, fulfillment by Amazon, you're going to send that product in and you will pay storage on that. Now, where we are right now, we're in my inventory lab. If you want to learn about that, Jim, see if you can put a card up there to one of our inventory lab videos for the gang that might want to check that out. But what I'm doing is I'm taking the ASIN, I'm pasting it in there. And this is where you would evaluate whether or not you could make some money. Now, where I'm sourcing the product, I'm going to spend about $5. So I would make about $11.83. That's a 237% return on investment. But you got to think about something. How long am I going to make that money? Well, that depends. How long is it going to sit in the Amazon warehouse? And this is why I like Inventory Lab, because look at, you can click here. Let me highlight my mouse. Look at, you can click on storage and you can see where how your storage fees can, this is your profit after storage fees. And it's just showing you all the way until where you break even. Now, with this data, that changes the game. Now you can say, okay, I'm willing to hold this product up until a break even point. And now I can see when that break even point is. I don't break even until here in the year 2023. So I got time on this. That's different, guys. That's important. And now that changes because now you can actually calculate. That's one way to do it. And I just wanted to show you that. But I want to tell you real quick, the way I do it is simple. For the most part, you know, I follow Chris Grant. If you know, if you don't know who he is, Google him. He's worth watching. Great guy. Very smart. And, you know, for a long time, he would say, hey, his rule was 90 days. If it sat out there for 90 days, done. He ain't got time. That makes it easy, guys. That you don't really have to think about it. Get that money back, reinvest it. You have to understand how the business model is working. If you're doing arbitrage, what you're really looking for eventually is replenishables. And how do you find those? You're constantly testing products, sending products in. And think about it, out of 20 products, and I'm just throwing numbers out there, but just off the top of my head, out of 20 products, one will end up being a good long-lasting, replenishable. But before you know it, you got 10 replenishables, 20 replenishables, and that's where you really have the bedrock of the business, a really solid foundation. So in the end, that's what I subscribe to. I'll hold it for maybe 90 days, but then I turn around and look. Maybe at the time I'm considering getting rid of it, I'm saying, okay, we're getting ready to come into fourth quarter. I'm not getting rid of anything now because we're getting ready to go into fourth quarter. And I know from experience, things sell for ridiculously high prices. So where you thought you were going to break even or maybe even settle for a loss, in the fourth quarter, you're going to walk away with some profit, and people are buying all sorts of things. So that's another thing to consider. At the time that you're evaluating what to do with the inventory, what's coming, what's going on in terms of what season you're in, all right? Or, you know, what quarter, things like that. So before I send you to some other videos, what I want to say is this: for anybody, like I said earlier, this channel mostly focuses on new people. And I'm going to tell you, if you're having problems getting started, now listen to me, newbies. If you're not doing anything, you watching a lot of videos, you're doing all sorts of research, and you ain't doing no work, you may have even started investing in tools, Keeper, tactical arbitrage, all this stuff, and you still haven't sourced. Here's what I want you to do. Text the words "working class hustler" to the number on your screen. I have a solution for you. I can help you. Your problem is risk aversion. You don't want to take any risk. I've come up with a way where you and I can work together, and you don't have to risk a dime in inventory. I've done it before. I know what I'm doing, and you have nothing to lose. You can ride on the back of my experience. I would do that for you. I got nothing to lose. So, and on that note, if you just had quick questions, if you just want to connect with someone that's a little bit further ahead than you, text the words "working class hustler" to the number on your screen. We'll get connected, and right away you can start asking those simple questions that you can't even ask the person that sold you that $1,000 course. Did you buy a course yet? Did you buy a course? When's the last time you picked up the phone and talked to the person that sold you the course? See, that's where this is different, guys. So there you have that. And we talk tactical arbitrage a lot on this channel. All roads lead to tactical arbitrage. What we want you to do is take our lightning courses. There are parts 1, parts 1.1, and parts 2. And what those do is they're like 10 minutes each, and they help you so that when you try the software tactical arbitrage, you're already equipped to get those searches going. You know how to get going, because that's the whole thing. You get the free trial. Yeah, that's great. And then you waste half the trial trying to figure out how to get it to work. Check it out. We even have downloadable, uploadable list of stores that already have filters set up for you. So you, boom, a couple of clicks, you can get going. The video shows you exactly how to do it. Learn the steps to evaluate products. That's what this is all about, guys. Watch the videos, the 7 steps to finding a good product on Amazon. We have those out there for you. All of this is available right here on this channel. Nothing is going to cost you. That's just not how I do it, including connecting with me. So I will see you guys in the next video.